Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Achieving Alpha and welcome back to another episode of Smart Money Analysis for today, that is 4th of June 2021. And first of all, apologies, I was not able to upload this particular video yesterday because of some personal reason. But nevertheless, let's continue. And the market saw some pause today, so it was a volatile session, although it was still pretty much range bound, but there was volatility on both sides, and that was primarily because of the RBI monetary policy. And I did tell you that it was expected to happen today at around 10 a.m. So that's what we saw. Nothing specific from the RBI's policy. As usual, they keep the repo rates and the reverse repo rates unchanged. And just one minute change which they had. So earlier, the GDP was forecasted to be around 10.5%, but they reduced it by 1% and said that they expect the GDP to grow by 9.5% for the next fiscal year. So that's the major update from the RBI policy. Other details you can definitely have a look at a lot of other websites. So let's begin by analyzing the option chain and what was the activity in that. The very first observation in this particular option chain that you can see is that there has been writing on both the put side as well as on the call side. Although the writing on the call side looks a little more aggressive than that on the put side, but still you need to understand that there was basically a tug of war between both the bulls and the bears, and that's the reason that you saw movement on both sides, but at the end the market did not really move much. So you can see that the highest OI on the call side is at 15700, which is around 3.45 million contracts. And here you will see that on the put side that resides at 15500, which is roughly around 26.3 lakh contracts. But the thing you must note is that the highest OI here is at 15700, and no OI is very close to this 34.5 lakh contracts on the put side. So that's the first observation. But 15500 will act as a decent support, but we'll have to see how do things turn up and globally what's the scenario at that time. But yeah, we'll also have to see in the data whether this call writing is coming from FIIs or the retail participants. So that is something. And yeah, there is not much to analyze in this option chain because still there is not a lot of activity, although it was Friday today. But yeah, anyways, you can see that the call writing has been pretty healthy, and 15700 will happen to be a decent resistance provided we don't open up gap up, because if at all we go a very big gap up, then these people who have shorted this 15700 calls will run for cover, and that will cause a further rally because of short covering. So anyways, that we'll see. And let's have a look at max pain and PCR. So PCR is at 1, neither overbought nor oversold, and this is comfortable. Max pain is at 15700, but again there is not a lot of build up, so it's probably not a good idea to draw inferences from looking at max pain. That's one thing. And you will see that the implied volatility at the ATM levels has been dropping up too much, so the option prices are really cheap. And since the VIX is pretty low, so it is creating a problem for both buyers as well as sellers. Sellers are happy if at all the market stays range bound, which it is kind of in a range bound phase, but buyers are facing really a lot of problems because the premium decay is too much because of the decrease in VIX and IV. So that's one thing. Let's have a look at the bank nifty option chain. Bank Nifty, again you will see that there was both writing on the put side as well as on the call side, although the writing on the call side looks a little aggressive to me. The highest OI on the call side is maintained at 35,500, a level which we couldn't even sustain today. And banks saw some immense selling pressure after the policy was concluded, so that's one thing. And here you will see that on the put side, the highest OI is in fact at the ATM level, which is 35,500. So this is interesting. And if you have a look at the straddle premium here, so the combined straddle premium for 35,500 option is roughly around 750 points. So you can assume that the people who have written a straddle here would be happy to sit minus 700 points and plus 700 points above this particular level. And yeah, the call writing still looks a little stronger to me compared to the put writing. Talking about the PCR, so that is at 0.65, kind of looks oversold, but again there is not a lot of activity in this particular option chain, so be careful about drawing numbers based on this. And max pain is at 35,500, again just discuss for the sake of discussing. And again, the implied volatility at near ATM levels has also dropped, so the options are really cheap in Bank Nifty as well. So that's for the option chain. Let's have a look at the global cues. And it's actually night, it's about 1 a.m. when I'm recording this particular video, so this will be published tomorrow morning. And you will see that the global cues kind of closed very positively. So there was a time when these were trading in red, but Nasdaq saw some really good recovery, and you can see that it has closed almost close to the highs, every particular index in the US. So that's a positive sign. And even the S&P 500 VIX is down by 5.5%. So overall positivity in the global markets. Even European markets have closed in green, and most of the markets worldwide are closing in green, so that's a good sign. And talking about SGX Nifty, so SGX Nifty is trading around 15,500, and if at all it remains like that, then we can expect a gap up. But again, I have told you multiple times that this index could be pretty much deceiving, so just take it as a pinch of salt. And also the volumes, as you can see here, are too low in the T+1 session, so you cannot really rely much on that, because even the bid ask spreads might be higher, and this kind of moment is not very reliable when the volume is this low. Okay, so that's one thing. Let's quickly have a look at the cash numbers for today. And yes, this is the data. So overall buying of 1500 crores from FII, which is positive in the cash market, and a decent amount of selling today by the DII, so that's around 1175 crores. So all in all, in this month in the cash market, there has been a net buying of about 3050 crores from the FIIs, and a net selling of about 1000 crores from the DIIs. So it's just the start of the month, but again the last 3 days FIIs are looking positive, and at least they are buying in cash, so that's a positive sign. Whether this continues or not, that's something which we'll have to have a look at. So let's go to the derivatives data and try to understand the activity there. Net long and index futures is down by over 3%, and this is not very positive, because you can see long unwinding plus fresh short build up here. So this is negative based on the index futures activity. Stock futures, again long unwinding plus some more short build up, although not a lot of short build up, but again you can see that the net long in stock futures is down by roughly 0.3%. So index futures is negative, stock futures is negative. Let's try to analyze the options activity. So the put shots in the index have increased by 18.67%, and the call shots in the index have increased by a hopping 87.23%. And now you understand that a lot of the activity which you see at 15700 is probably by the FII. So FIIs have a good contribution to that. So this is extremely bearish based on the option writing activity, because if you have a look at the number of calls that these guys have shorted, this is more than, I guess, 2.7 times than this particular number. But yeah, it's almost 3 times this particular number, and this is heavily bearish based on the options activity. So a lot of call shots by the FIIs today. Talking about the options buying activity, so you will see that the call longs in the index have increased by roughly about 39.3%. But I think a lot of this is for creating spreads and hedging these particular call shots, because nakedly shorting these many calls could be risky, even if they are FIS, because there is always a risk when you are playing in the markets. So again, some good number of call longs, but call shots are also present. So but the percentage wise call shots are too much, so the activity in options writing is bearish. And talking about the increase in put longs, so the put longs have increased by roughly about 22%, or in absolute terms, these many number of contracts. So overall, the activity in option buying is looking kind of positive, but this is being overweighed by this option writing activity, which is massively bearish. So the verdict today is that the activity in the index futures is bearish, the activity in stock futures is bearish, and the overall activity in options is also bearish. The only positive numbers today are the numbers in cash market. So that's what we can see, roughly about 1500 crores of buying, which is positive. But you need to understand that these 1500 crores of buying, and say for example that they would have sold 1000 crores in the derivative segment, just taking an example, the actual numbers we discussed a while ago. But we need to understand that this 1500 crores of buying in cash and 1000 crore of selling in, let's say, derivatives, so that 1000 crores of selling in derivatives is much more has a higher weightage basically. And why? Because one simple answer, because derivatives are itself leveraged products. So if at all FIIs are buying similar quantity in cash and in derivatives, of course the weightage of derivatives is a lot higher. And these cash numbers are good to consider a long-term perspective, which is looking positive since the last 3 days. But if you are doing the analysis for a shorter period, let's say the next week, then it's good to analyze the derivatives number. So that's all for today's video, and completed the analysis and gave my verdict. So you can try to plan your trades accordingly. I hope you enjoyed this particular video, and if you did, please consider pressing the like button. And if you're new here and coming here for the first time, subscribe to this channel for more such content. Thank you so much for sticking around till the end. Have a good day, take care, and bye bye.